giving every student on the planet an artificially intelligent but amazing personal tutor. And we're going to give every teacher on the planet an amazing artificially intelligent teaching assistant.
Sophia is capable of natural facial expression. She has cameras in her eyes and algorithms which allow her to see faces, so she can make eye contact with you. And she can also understand speech and remember.
With the venture into artificial intelligence, scientists and researchers seek to create systems that will mimic the human mind. This includes the ability to learn from experience and even understand emotions. Various learning methods have been used, leveraging the vast data available on the internet, thereby contributing in the growth of very complex AI models. In fact, some speculate that AI might be more advanced than we think, but there has been no official release on this yet. In this video, we'll take you through the various learning methods used in training machines and what direction we might be headed in the near future with regards to the training of AI systems. This video will reveal some insane realities about AI that you won't want to miss out on, so do follow through to the end. We have to admit, it's pretty difficult to keep track of data without adequate channels. Humans have created a complex society which is sustained by constant creation and transfer of ideas, helping create some amazing stuff, which pretty much makes life easier for everyone. With the development of the internet through the 1960s and the eventual launch in 1983, humans have always been the primary source of data on this platform and in the training of earlier and modern AI models. The internet provides different websites like Wikipedia, where individuals with ideas, which includes professionals, provide information based on their findings with respect to different topics and solutions to different problems. So far, the developers of modern-day AI like ChatGPT and Bing Chat have capitalized on the availability of such information to create very powerful language models, which seem to be doing really well at mimicking human interaction and continues to grow. Before the advent of modern AI as we know it, with the crazy capability to do virtually anything and everything, there has been a long transition from single-purpose AI systems, which are rule-based, to the multitasking systems that are very much available now, though still undergoing some fine-tuning. Earlier AI learning methods, like the rule-based and reactive methods, aren't able to make informed decisions on their own. They basically operate on a set of predefined rules, but the latter seems to be more aware as they're able to react to changes in their environment. Take for instance the fire alarms and motion sensor lights. They're trained to detect and react to very specific changes around them. And outside these preloaded algorithms, they actually have no memory of their own. Make no mistake, even though the earlier generations of AI, like the single-purpose systems, were very much limited to specific functions, they've been and still are a very much key part of modern industries. They're often used in repetitive tasks that require high-level precision, and they're very good at that. This makes them an indispensable tool in the manufacturing sector especially. In this channel, we made a previous video on the full course of AI development, covering major milestones in the development just for you. We'll leave the link in the description, be sure to check that out. Following these models of AI are those with limited memories. They can store certain information and make use of them in decision making. A good instance will be the AI used by streaming services and web pages to remember your choices. This way, you can easily start off from when you stopped initially. But these two are nowhere near the LLMs we have today, which thrives in machine learning. At the moment, the large language models, which are being developed as natural language models, seem to have the stage and are quickly becoming a sensation. Unlike other models, they have memories and can take actions based on past interactions. In fact, it's expected that they'll have a mind of their own sometime in the future. Training these models takes up a lot of resources, and different training methods are being used as opposed to the rule-based systems that just run on predefined rules. As a way to give these models a jumpstart, they relied on a training method known as reinforcement learning from human feedback. Using this method, actual humans were used to optimize the responses from these machines to make them align more with natural human interaction. RLHF is typically used to train large language models to generate text that is both engaging and factually accurate. It does this by first creating a reward model to predict how humans will rate the quality of text generated by the LLM. This reward model is trained on a dataset of human-rated text samples. Once the reward model is trained, it's used to fine-tune the LLM. The LLM is rewarded for generating text that's rated highly by the reward model. This process is repeated until the LLM can generate text that's consistently rated highly by humans. A limited number of trainers means limited access to ideas. To break this barrier, LLMs can learn from the vast information they process daily from different users. To paint a clear picture, ChatGPT currently has more than 150 million users across the world. This means that there are more than 150 million sources for the AI to learn from human interaction. As a precaution, these developers have cautioned everyone against sharing sensitive or personal information on the platform to avoid leakages. And models like ChatGPT have paid subscriptions which are supposed to guard your inputs against being used for training purposes. But we're not exactly sure how effective that precaution is. Also, some of the most recent versions of modern LLMs have been linked to the internet and can seamlessly search through web pages, piecing together data related to a query. This kind of creates unlimited access to training data as new materials find their way to the internet every second of the day. Over the years, humans have grown channels of knowledge, which keep growing exponentially on a daily basis with the amount of research being done in different fields. From the beginning of time, curating and keeping track of all the information being released daily has been a huge problem, with different people devising a means to keep track. Like, think back to the time when writing was invented, and the time when these writings began to find their ways to the library. This process is being simplified so much more by modern-day AI. The past few decades have been a leap from one technological advancement to another, seeking to create smooth access to information, which doesn't involve a search through hosts of web pages. The projection is that someday we'll be able to create AI that will be sentient. Limitations to information that it can access aren't totally ideal if that will be made possible. With the current access to information that we have in modern-day AI, access to information seems a lot easier, especially as we're currently in a world where a lot of important information can get lost in the tons of new information that find their way to the internet daily. We've moved from the era of making these data available online to a period where it's important to sort through them effectively. These AI models are doing amazing jobs learning from human interactions, but if they're going to have a chance at being way more intelligent than humans, there has to be a way for them to take their learning process up a notch. This is where synthetic data comes in. Synthetic data is artificially generated data that mimics real-world data. It can be used in AI training to overcome several challenges. This basically involves a simulation of different scenarios to make up for unavailable data. For instance, synthetic data can be used in areas where data seems to be scarce or difficult to come by. Synthetic data can be used to generate large datasets, making up for real-world data when it's scarce or unavailable. Also, since bias seems to be a major factor in the training of AI using human data, synthetic data can be used to create datasets that are more balanced and representative of the real world, which can help to reduce bias in AI models. Synthetic data can be generated in a variety of ways depending on the specific application. One method is generative adversarial networks, or GANs. GANs are a type of AI model that can be used to generate synthetic data that's indistinguishable from real-world data by constantly running them against a discriminator, which makes both get better at their given tasks in the long run. Also, simulations can be used to generate synthetic data for a variety of applications, such as self-driving cars and robotics. These are used to train machines on various possible outcomes and how to solve them. Self-driving cars can be trained on various possible road scenarios without actually taking them to the field using this method. The next is the rule-based generation, which can be used to generate synthetic data that satisfies a set of predefined rules, showing possible results with different approaches. Synthetic data has had some practical applications and has been used to train AI models for a variety of tasks, like image recognition, where data can be used to train AI models to recognize objects and scenes in images, even when real-world data is scarce or unavailable. It also comes in handy in natural language processing, as it can be used to train AI models to perform natural language tasks, such as machine translation and text summarization. Synthetic data is a powerful tool that can be used to improve the performance and reliability of AI models. As AI continues to develop, synthetic data is expected to play an even greater role in AI training. In the long run, when AI gains sentience as projected, there won't be any need for any kind of guidance or human input in the training of AI. They're bound to learn on their own, even enough to enable them to build other systems. At this point, it's expected that humans will be far behind, as AI will have superior intelligence. That'll be all for this video. You're welcome to share your thoughts in the comments, and we'll catch you in the next one.